Do you like cute animals? In today's video, we're gonna be checking out some reptiles and the best configurations to print them. So let's start. In today's How to Slice, we're gonna be checking out this Sitana lizard. So let's go. So I just opened up the models over here in Prusa Slicer, and this is a really nice print. Comes with the model, the lizard, and some textures bases to put the lizard, so it's a really nice print. First off, let's arrange all of the models because there are a lot of models in this project. So as you can see, this model provides two grounds for our Sitana lizard. So for the purpose of this video, I'm going to be choosing the plant because it looks more complex, but every configuration I do for the plant will apply to the rock version. Okay, so before we print the ground, let's check out this cute lizard. As you can see, this is an kind of articulated model. So the legs are articulated, but the body, it's a really nice mesh. It's articulated, but it's not like the models we're used to. This mesh, it gives a really freaky movement as the lizard is alive, so it looks really nice. So let's go to the print configurations to get the best result to print this really cute lizard. So let's go to print settings. Over here in layers and perimeters, we're gonna be reducing the layer height to 0.16 millimeters, so we get an extra quality. The lower you go, the better quality your print is gonna turn out. Right here in vertical shells, we're gonna leave it at 3 vertical shells. Let's go down to infill. Over here in fill density, we're gonna be selecting 10%, and we're gonna select the gyroid fill pattern. Gyroid is a really nice infill. In skirt and brim, we do not need any brim. This is a model that has a good surface connection to the build plate, so it's not gonna fall off or anything. It's got a good bed adhesion. Okay, in support material, we do not need any support material. This is a model that is optimized for printing, so we do not need any support material. Over here in speed, you can reduce the speed of printing just so we got a good quality. These articulated models, it's really nice to have a well-calibrated printer, so the tolerances for the articulated parts are printed perfectly. So we're going to be reducing the speed to 60%. If you're using Bamboo Studio for a bamboo printer, sometimes you can leave at the default speed, but it's really recommended for you, whatever printer you have, to have your first layer in 20 millimeters a second. That's crucial to have a good first layer. The first layer determines whether you're gonna have a good print or a bad print. So let's get back to the plate. So as you can see, our lizard is ready to print. We're gonna print in 0.16 millimeters, and let's take a look. Let's slice and see how it's gonna look. So as you can see, the model is ready to print. It's gonna take 6 hours and 18 minutes. This lizard looks pretty happy to me. It's really easy to assemble the pen, the head, and the body. So this is gonna turn out a really nice print. Let's see the configurations to print the ground. So I just opened up the ground over here. As you can see, we got some rocks, plants, and a log right here. This log, if you take a look, it does not need any support, okay? Because this is an angle that your printer can print. This is the overhangs are quite easy for your printer to do. So we do not need any support for this model. So let's go to the print settings. Over here in print settings, in layers and perimeters, in layer height, we're gonna be increasing the layer height of this model. So it's gonna take less time to print, because in 0.16 millimeters, would get a better detail, but will take too much time. And as for the ground, it's not the principal model, the lizard is. So at 0.24 millimeters, we're gonna have a good quality because it's a big print, and we can be selecting 0.24 millimeters. In vertical shells, you can leave it at 3. sometimes reduced to 2 because it's a decoration model. It's gonna take less time, and it's a piece that's not be under stress, so we don't have to have that much structure and rigidity. Over here in fill density, sometimes you can be reducing the infill density to 8%, so it's gonna take less time to print, or you can leave it at 10. Right here in fill pattern, we're gonna be selecting gyroid. Gyroid is a really nice infill pattern because it prints in waves, and your printer never goes on resonancy, so your printer never goes on a straight line. So there's that provokes less chances of having a fail. Okay. Over here is skirt and brim. We do not need any brim for this model because it's got a good surface area. In support material, we're not gonna have to select support material because we don't need any supports. And over here in speed, you can leave at your default speed because your printer can print perfectly fine. It does not have tiny pieces. So at your standard print in 90 millimeters, 80 millimeters a second, it can print perfectly fine. So let's see how it's gonna turn out. So I just sliced the ground over here, and as you can see, it's gonna take 14 hours and 8 minutes, and the ground is gonna print perfectly fine. As you can see, the grid over here, 8% is enough. It's gonna turn out a really solid build, a solid print, but it's not gonna take that much time. If we increase to 15%, it's gonna take 30% more time, so 8% of infill. It's great. So this beautiful reptile is ready to print. It's a really easy assemble, so happy printing to all of you guys, and check out more of our models in stlflix.com. Bye-bye.
I hope you guys enjoy it. Those slicing videos are an initiative from STL Academy, which is the educational project from STL Flix. So if you guys want to learn more about 3D printing, you could check our description and look at STL Academy courses. And don't forget, see you guys at the next slicing.